Hi, everybody. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all across the globe. I'm here with you, Hassan Abiodun. Today, we want to share with you, our listeners across the globe, a very vital discussion which we center around leadership. Leadership is a very essential and significant issue that affects virtually each and every one of us because it cuts across every facet of our life. We can't do without leadership. So therefore, it's so germane that you need to see how it will work for you because you are all made to be leading. Leaders are not born, they are made. So therefore, this issue is so important that nobody should let it go without giving it a very careful attention. So therefore today we want to see it from the general perspective, and that is human being. We are divided into three categories or three types on this issue of leadership. We have those who happens to be movers, creating. Those who happens to be that makes things happen, the visionaries, or we always want to ensure that something happen. And the second category of people are those who watch things happening. They are expecting circumstances, situation to change, to challenge them. That is, they are reactive. They are not proactive. They always want to ascribe their leadership or their reaction to things that happen around them before they can react. The last set of people are those who are less concerned, who has no or little idea about things happening around them. And having to understand this fact that we are of three categories, you need to now start to see how you can make a change, how you can adjust yourself, how you can see how to advance from one level to the other. This leadership in question can be broadened into two major aspects or parts. The first one is transactional leading. What do I mean by transaction? This is a leader who can get the things done through people around him. Somebody who can inspire, who can team up, who can synergize with people and get things done, fixed problem. It's a transactional leader. And we have transformational leader. And these are the leader who can transform, can ensure that people around him are given individual tasks, are made to realize their value and bring out the value in them, open their eyes, break barriers, cross hurdles, and actualized dream. These are the transformational leaders. But leadership that is achieved or ascribed to position, to money, to political attachment, these are leadership that are ephemeral. They are not last longing. They cannot be compared to the leadership that people determine to follow you, to emulate you, to ascribe their way of life, align their life with that such leader. And that is why leadership is defined as ability to get follower, and this followership is voluntary. And leadership can also be defined as the ability to bring out extraordinary performance from ordinary people. That is why leadership ascribed to position, to money, to offices, to organization, they are ephemeral. They are short-lived. But leadership that demand or call for followership, that call for aligning your legacy with people's wishes, is the leadership we want to discuss and address. And we should also get it right that leaders are made. Leaders are not born. So as a result of this, we need to get things right. And the first one is, how do you become a leader? This can be done through means of studying those who had occupied the position of leadership. The leaders, those who happen to be leader in the past and present. We can study their lifestyle. We can see the way they live their life, the way they organize, the way they motivate, the way they lead. And with this, we can use this as a yardstick. And that is what we call mentoring or mentorship. Trying to study the past leaders, the like of Alexander, the like of Wellington, Abraham Lincoln, Umar bin Abdulaziz, and many others, to study their way of life, their lifestyle, to study the way they sacrifice, to study the way they organize, the way they lead, the way they coordinate in terms of politics, business, marketing, organization, and what have you. We need to just leverage on their portfolio, their lifestyle. But for the fact that someone had achieved a particular position or leadership, it's an evidence that you can also achieve it. It's very possible. This is a matter of your mindset. your conviction, your readiness, your belief that you can do it, you can make it. Your attitude determine your altitude. You don't undermine your ability to move beyond sky limit, to emulate the past leaders and live the life they live, or more than that. It's very possible. I'm going to mention to you some tips that will help you develop and mold your leadership. 1, see yourself as a leader. You are a leader. Your mindset is very essential and very germane. And seeing yourself as a leader will help you to project, to look forward to achieving this projection. And that will boils down to having at the back of your mind what we call subscribing to a law of cause and effect. And this law of cause and effect is a law that says for every effect there must be a cause. It implies that you have it in your hand. It now depends on you to make it happen, for it to come to reality, for it to be actualized. This leadership, it's now lies on you, because that is a cause and effect. You must, to make things happen, you must ensure that there's possibility in every dream of yours. You must be visionary. You must have mission. You must have the roadmap. You must know the terrain of climbing the ladder of leadership. And the higher you want to climb, the more you need leadership. The greater the impact you want to make, the greater your influence needs to be. So the cause and effect, it is when you make things happen, that is when you begin to see the result, to see the effects. But if you at the time who want to see yourself boxed to a corner and nagging, complaining, not taking action to get a reaction, not taking a step, not making a trial because of the fact that you are afraid of failure, you still want to live in the past, you don't want to make any change. This change will never happen until when you take a step. Then you begin to see changes. It begins to see progress. And the second thing is law of belief. You must believe in yourself. You don't doubt yourself. Once you have an iota of doubtness in your performance, in your ability, you undermine yourself. You are what you believe you are. If you believe you can make it, that will drive you to actualize it. That will drive you to make an impact in your life. Before this impact can now be transcend, can be advanced to other people around you, it begins with you. You must have the belief. And that is the quality of the past leaders, because they have the belief. You must believe it. So this we're going to draw our curtain here till when we meet in the next second episode, the second episode of what leadership is. So therefore, subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more of our videos. Thank you. Bye bye for now.